the Trauma-Informed Psychologically Safe Certificate Program is launching. And we run this every year. It's a 9-month certificate program. And a lot of people like will message me and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. And like, I'm going to wait until. And like, I get that. I get that so much. As somebody who had so much trauma stored in their body from childhood abuse and from years of being at the bedside as a nurse, working through the pandemic as a nurse practitioner, having 3 kids in 2.5 years, including 2 pregnancies that ended up being kind of traumatic. As a human who has gone through so many painful experiences that didn't know how to process them, how to release them from my body, I spent the vast majority of time feeling really uncomfortable, really not good, and telling myself, okay, when I get to this point, this is when I'll do the work. When I get to this point, this is when I'll look at this stuff. When I get to this point, this is when I will let myself feel better. I will figure out what I need in order to release all of this. And the thing of it is that, like, the better moment for me to do it never came. Like, I never had enough time, enough capacity, enough energy, enough money to like really do this work. There was just a moment where I was like, enough. And that was a really painful moment. It was a moment where I was like, I have to stop punting this off into the future. And I've got to start dealing with this now because I've been punting this off for years, for decades. I've lived in a body that has anxiety for decades. Panic attacks are one of my best friends. I had super disorganized attachment with all of my loved ones. I was numbing the crap out of myself with food and alcohol and cigarettes and adrenaline producing activities like working in critical care as a nurse practitioner. And it just got to the point where I was like, okay, I got to do the work. It's going to suck. It's going to be painful at times. And like recognizing that things already kind of sucked and were painful. So why not choose something that could actually bring me pleasure and bring me relaxation and release and love and calmness and like just feeling more aligned in my body and in my relationships with other people. People are afraid to do the work because they're afraid it's painful. And the thing is I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you that it's not painful. It's a bitch. And only some of the time. And what you'll find is as you do that really uncomfortable work, you start feeling more comfortable in general. So just an invitation to you, if you're like, I know I need to do this work and I'm feeling scared and I'm afraid of the pain and I'm not sure how, we're here to help. Check out my bio for more.